Hey, surprise. Well, it's not really a surprise. We're supposed to go live, but what I'm trying to do is get started earlier rather than later so that it doesn't hurt engagement so much. I know looking at a starting soon screen for minutes on end, it's not fun. So I'm trying to get things in order before rather than later. So hi, happy Friday. How you doing? Thank you so much for joining me. The only downside to that is that I still need to set up a few things here, but it's not gonna take me too long. I just need to get a chat on the screen. Give me 1 second. Because otherwise I don't know, well, I do know, but eventually I have to stop watching at this one where the chat is on OBS, and I have to start looking at this one where the chat is always visible. Because you guys are important. Just give me 1 second here so that pops out, and then it's Twitch, and we go here, and then beep bop boop and pop. All right, I think we're good to go. Awesome. Got my tea. Got my tea, baby. Good. All right. Couple of things we have to do today. First of all, I need to make this a little bigger, don't I? No, it's fine. That's fine. Actually, I think I'm gonna do something different today. Just to get acclimated with the tool, I am going to try and work as much as I can on Neovim. So I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna close this one. And I'm gonna open iTerm. I use Ghosty too, but I don't know. Ghosty still has some quirks that I don't like. So iTerm is just fine. I'm gonna make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe bigger. How does that look? Maybe that's fine. So I believe I do have a Tmux session already for TTS panel. So let's attach to that. Tmux attach. Ooh, triple T attach. That S, is that how it works? No. Tmux attach S. No, that's attach session. Oh, okay. TTS panel. No sessions? Well, let's create a new one then. Tmux. Thought I had one. Session. New session? Was it? Create session. No? What was the command? I always forget. New. Jeez. New session TTS panel. There you go. Alright. We're in Tmux. Get into her TTS panel. Takes a little bit longer to start, doesn't it? We are still in the Twitch events pruning branch because something went wrong and I don't know exactly what. I created a scheduled task that was supposed to prune all the events and delete their files, but only the first part worked. The files did not got deleted, and I need to figure that out first. Which is going to be fun. Alright, so I just do VOM. No, that's not Vim. Because the keyboard is in the wrong place. There you go. Vim. Ta-da! How does that look? Looks good, looks good. And we're going to work on... what was the task? No, it's in the model. It's in the Twitch event. Twitch event model. I have the prunable over here and sub deletes. And then I have the pruning method. It's supposed to work on every single model one by one. This selects the set of prunable models, which is everything that is older than a day. And this was supposed to delete the file path, but it did not work. So I'm going to generate a few events, modify their creation date to 1 day in the past, and then run this again and do some DDing, and see what is the value of this file path. But for that, I do need to start things up. You know what I was thinking? So that I don't have to be running everything every single time. Isn't Laravel Solo like all in one kind of solution for that? I saw it briefly when I was watching the Laracon EU, or maybe it was on Twitter, I don't know. Point is, why don't we try that? Laravel Solo. It's interesting. Because otherwise I have to open a terminal, split it in 3, and then start reverb, the queue, and Vite. And that's just tedious. Let's see if Solo it's a good solution for this. News. Is this the one? No, this has to be. Run multiple CLI commands locally at once with Solo or Laravel. Yay. Okay, this is the one. You can, to install Solo, you can run this. Alright. Do that. Oh, okay, so I was about to do the command line from VS Code, but we are not there. So I believe the solution here is using Tmux. So I'm going to split this window like this. Let's make that a little bit bigger. So that, and paste that in there. There we go. All right, what else? Then install the Solo service provider with PHP Artisan Solo install. Simple enough. And then run PHP Artisan Solo. I'm not gonna do it in this window, so I'm going to move over to here, maximize that, and then I'm going to create a separate window with, I believe the command was that. Okay, good. I'm not saying the commands out loud because I do modify the key bindings on my end, but basically for Tmux I use control space as my leader or my command or my Tmux command. I believe without it, originally it's control V or something like that, but obviously that's kind of generic, so I changed it to control space, and actually it's control B as in bottle, but I changed it, so mine is control space. So what I did there was control space and C, and that creates a new window. And at the top you can see that this one is 0 is the first one, and now I'm in 1. If I want to go back to 0, I do control space 0, and then I go back to my previous window. All right, but what I want to do now is PHP Artisan Solo. All right, we have an ad break, and this gives me the opportunity to try something else and try something else out. Try out something else. I'm gonna switch this to ad break. Supposedly last time I added like a chroma key on this screen, but there is nothing else. So I'm going to briefly switch to the other one. So that, no, actually I can just add a source here because I have ad break, TTS monster, Twitch. Okay, so I'm going to add the background basically. It's a source. And that'll be a screen capture, I think. Add existing monitor. So if I do that, I'm no longer in view, so I have to take it down a few notches. About there. Oh, look at that. Well, kinda. You see that kind of flash there? I guess that doesn't bother me that much as I thought it would be. Yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it like this. That way, if something is happening in the background while on ad breaks, you can still see it. Yeah. That worked better than I thought. And I'm all big and ooh, I'm here. I'm sorry for having to watch my face for so up close. And ad break is gone, so in that case I just do this and whoop, better, like it. Okay, so PHP Artisan Solo, is that the command? Yes. I'm assuming there will be a way for me to configure what commands I should run, but let's give it a try, see how it, ooh, I'm not in the right folder. Okay, so CD her TTS panel. Try that again. I have to do artisan, not artisan. Ooh, nice. We have, oh, so how do I move? Okay, so it says left and right. I wish I could do that with H and K. Sorry, L and H. I wonder if we could add that to the package, like VinMotion style movement. That'd be fun. I'm gonna look into that, see if I can call out. That'll be a nice collaboration if we can make that work on this package. Anyway, can move to the logs. That's fine. Beat is running. That's cool. Make something. Oh, that's awesome. PHP Artisan Solo make. I want to create something. Dumps reverb. How can I start this? Oh, down at the bottom it says start. Nice. So let's start reverb with S. What is this? What's happening? Restart or just S? Start. It's not doing it. quit? That quits the whole thing. I don't like it. There's got to be a way for me to configure what commands are run. So Solo allows you to execute any command defined in Solo Service Provider. This gives you flexibility to customize the tool to your exact needs. That's what I want. Add or remove and even choose between light and dark. All right, let's go and check out Solo Service Provider. Why is there not a Solo Service Provider? Let's check app providers. It's not there. Why? Do I have to quit and start again? That's annoying. No. Why? What's going on? Did I install it in the wrong place? That can't be it. Oh, there it is. Solo. Why? Did I do something wrong? It says publishing Solo configuration and Solo installed successfully, but I don't see the service provider being published. Oh, let's config publish actually. This is quite strange. Do I have to create one? Is that? You have to create one then. Let's go to GitHub real quick. Installation, yeah, I did that. Oh, there is a config solo. That article was a little misleading. So let's open that. There you go. Let's look for commands. Try reverb. Let's change this to the command that we are using, which is PHP artisan reverb. What was the command that what is the command that we're using? Hold on. So it's reverb start debug host. Okay. like that. Anything else? Well, PHP, the queue, I'd rather do queue listen instead. And for tests, I'm gonna do composer tests. Composer test. That. I could also add the link. That's the one. Hi, Dane, Alex. How you doing, man? Sorry if I ignored you. I was looking at this. Happy Friday, man. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a great day. Anything fun planned for the weekend? You could also add the... Let's try this. This will be fun. And also refactor, because why not, right? Come on, dude. There. Pretty good this evening. Yeah, I've been working on a side project, SaaS idea with a body in Laravel. It's my first time actually getting into queues, job schedules. Oh, so fun. Appreciating Laravel even more than I already did. Yeah, dude. So good. Did you see Laracon? Or did you find anything interesting from the Laracon presentation? The highlights for me were Night Watch, and also there was another one. Yeah, the last speech on day one from... Oh my god, what is my brain? Dear Taylor. Yeah, Night Watch looks incredible. And the last speech from Taylor Otwell on day one, everything that he's adding to the starter kits. Oh my god, the starter kits are so good. Oh my god, they're so good. Livewire with Flux, React with ChatCN. Oh my, I saw that and I was like, oh yes, please. That was so good. Can't wait. And also, obviously, Laravel Cloud. The only thing that worries me about Laravel Cloud is that it's running on AWS. Yeah, no, I mean, now that Flux added some extra components for free so that the start kit looks amazing, dude, it's game over. I can't wait to just redo my UI, for example, on this one to use Flux. I was thinking the other day, I have the license for Flux. I haven't really used it. And since then, I think the last component that Caleb added was the calendar, which, by the way, is great. No, the last one was charts. Oh my god. But yeah, I need to start using that more. Livewire is awesome. Like, it's near perfect. And I hope you have, I wish you good luck with that SaaS project of yours. I hope you guys knock it out of the park. And whenever you feel like it's at a point where you can share it, feel free to share it here or in the Discord server under the showcase section. I would love to see it, and yeah, wish you good luck. I've not used Flux before. I'm using the Power Grid libraries for building my tables in Livewire, and I love it. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Just going to close this, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying out solo because every time I need to start working on my project, I need to start the queue, start reverb, start beat, and I think solo is a great solution for me to just pop it up and start running things. So yeah, I'm trying out solo. So let's write that, and let's go to the next here and do PHP Artisan solo again. Let's go to reverb and let's start that with S. Oh, we have a problem. We have a problem. Why? Why? Given URI does not contain a valid host IP. What? Oh, I didn't close the double quotes. Dumbass. Okay, quit. You silly dog. Yeah. And also I'm trying out starting to work on NeoVim, which is new for me. I worked this weekend to get like a decent environment going, and I want to start transitioning to it more. So I'm working on NeoVim today instead of VS Code. Let's see how it goes. All right, back to here. Run solo. Reverb. Start. Damn it. Why did I not save it? What the crap? What is this crap? Do I have to put the 8080? Doesn't seem right. Or maybe I just don't need to add quotes, because apparently it's using the quotes verbose. I did it for a few weeks and I got pretty good, but I don't know why I never commit long term. Yeah, it happened to me too. It's great when you start getting quick though. That's what I want. That's probably that was probably my issue, is that I felt sluggish when I started doing it. And I thought, nah, I have VS Code. Let's go to VS Code. And especially after they published the official Laravel extension for VS Code, so I kind of just dropped NeoVim for a while. But yeah, you're right. I mean, as long as you start getting fast, but it's only going to happen for me if I use it often. So I'm going to try to do that for a few weeks at least. If it doesn't feel right, then I'll just go back to VS Code. No issues there. So yeah, apparently it's using the double quotes on the address, which is not good. So let's go back and fix this. Apparently you don't need to do this then, just like that. Okie dokes. Oh, no. There. Run solo again. Reverb. And start. There you go. Nah, that worked. How about the queue? I need a queue. PHP Artisan queue list and start. There you go. So we have the queue, we have reverb, we have Vite, and we have the logs. Yes, I think this is gonna work. This is just fine. Perfect. Now, I need to raise a few events here, so I'm gonna go back to this screen here. First off, I'm gonna make sure that I have the overlay working here in OBS. Check. There it is. All right, I think it's working. Let's try it out. I should be able to do PHP artisan Twitch event, right?
Let all your things have their places. Let each
Didn't
part of
play
your
the
business
audio,
have
though.
its time.
Why?
Benjamin Franklin.
Huh. Like that. Why did you not play the audio? You were supposed to do that. Silly, silly, silly. All right, let me open. You got the audio? So it wasn't for me. Huh. Oh, I know why. I know why. I changed the audio settings and I said I set it to control the audio from OBS, but I probably need to set that audio source to monitor and output. Let me change that real quick. 1 second. Advanced audio properties. PTS local. Yeah, it's monitor off. Monitor and output. There you go. And then close. Let's raise another one. Back to here. Let's do it again.
Simplicity is an acquired taste. Catherine Gerald.
There you go. There it is. Okay, so we have two events in the database. They are both marked as played. In fact, let's go and look at those. I'm gonna use Tinkerwell for this. Let's say Twitch. Thank you, appreciate that. It can be better. In fact, I'm gonna try to make it better today by grabbing the chat colors from Twitch. For example, you are red right now. I'm gonna try and grab that red and put it on your nickname. By the way, I'm going to enable it. This is actually live right now. In fact, if you redeem, it should work. Where is the other one? I don't want it to play twice. Where's the local one? I'm gonna mute that one for now. Why don't you try it out? Go over if you have channel points. You can redeem the one that is called TTS Panel Reward that is worth 50 points. And that should allow you to use that same thing. Use text to speech while live on chat. Let's see it go now. Give it a second. I'm not gonna hear it because, again, the audio, but maybe you will.
Something wise worth 50 points.
Did you hear it? I'm gonna change that too for me. Nice, awesome. You did hear it? Awesome. I'm gonna change that setting to here on OBS because that one is not going out for me. There you go. Now it's good. So yeah, that's and you saw that my idea is, apart from your avatar, I'm gonna grab the chatter color, which is red for you right now, and then put that in your nickname. I'm gonna see if I have time to do that today. For the time being, it's going to be worth like 50 points so that I can test it out as much as I can. And at some point when it's stable, version 1.0, then I'm gonna transition to bits. Hey Mickey UK Dev, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. How you doing, man? I'm assuming you're from the UK, so it's kind of late for you, or rather early. So I appreciate you showing up. Thank you. Burning the midnight oil? Yeah, I'm the same, dude. I don't know why my brain doesn't work in the mornings, but it doesn't like to work in the mornings, and it doesn't seem to want to shut off in the night. So yeah, I'm a night owl as well. Okay, so let's see those events right here. Twitch event is the name of the model, and then all. See them all. There should be only 2 right now. And there they are. So there is this file path here, which maps to an MP3 file in the file system. So let's go over here again. And if we do this and go to resources, no, not resources, storage, app, public, there are the 2 files. How do I make this buffer bigger? Just use the mouse, I don't care. So yeah, those are the 2 files. I need to delete those if the event is older than a day. I ran it on Wednesday for 67 events, and the events were deleted, but the files remained. So I am going to test this real quick I hate it when I do that. I'm doing that. Let's go to, was it in routes console? Yeah, no, it's in the event, in the model rather. So let's go to Twitch event again, find the pruning, yes. Want to see what's the value on this file path. That's one thing that's different. All right, there you go. We are running ads, I think. All right, we're gonna take a pause here to wait for the ads, and we will continue momentarily. I saw someone using a dump function. I don't know if that's available in version 11. Might give it a try, so that, but if not, I'll just use the D. See what's in that value there. And since we have solar running, we can look at the logs. I don't know if that's going to show up in the logs though. Maybe I should log it instead. Log it and die maybe. Oh, and Mickey, just so you know, now that you're here, this whole project that I'm working on, it's basically, I hope you're not getting ads. Actually, I'm gonna wait for the ads, just in case you're actually getting ads. And me explaining things to you. In fact, should also add the DTS sources to the ad break. Huh, I've done that. I'll do that. Okay, ads are over. Let's use my drinking pills. Oop. There you go. So I was saying, Mickey, since you're new here, first of all, the project that I'm working on is basically an integration of Laravel with the Twitch API by using webhooks and just telling Twitch, hey, whenever this happens, send a call to a webhook of my choice, and in this case I'm choosing to react to chat events, and when something happens I want that chat message to be transformed into a TTS. So if you want to speak out loud, you can at the moment you can redeem channel points. There is one channel point reward called TTS panel reward worth 50 channel points. Whenever you redeem that, you can post a message and that should be showing as a card right there on that side of the screen. So if you want to try that out, you are more than welcome to do so. I should, in fact, just die on this one. I won't be able to see this. Or should, or will I? Let me check something real quick. So if I go to the logs here. Oh, there is dumps. There is dumps actually. Dumps. So I can use dump. Let me take a look at that. If I do start. Listening for dumps. Yes. How does that work out? Is that something I can do? Can I do it on Tinkerwell? I can. So if I do this, didn't work. How does that work? Hold on. Now I'm curious. Maybe it's in the documentation from Laravel, something I haven't seen. Dump watcher from telescope. Helpers dump. The dump functions dumps the given variables. If you want to stop executing the script after dumping the variables, use the dd instead. All right. Is there something in the solo docs about dump? Themes, key bindings, usage, special commands, solo dumps. Solo also ships with a custom dump server that will intercept dump commands from your code and show them in solo instead of inline. You can run this as a normal artisan command via PHP artisan solo make. All right, let me look into this real quick. It's from Symfony. What? No, the dump function is there. I don't need to do this. Thing is, it didn't really work on Tinkerwell. I don't know if that's by design or not. Or maybe there is some configuration. That I don't know about. Let's check. I'm gonna save this real quick and then go to solo again. So how does this work? I pass a host to this. Not bad. Maybe I'm thinking too much about this. Let's just do DD for now and see what happens. So, I should be able to just run the prune command, PHP artisan. Wait, what was the command? It was in console, routes console, model prune. That's the command. Let's try and run that. Model prune. And also, let's do it with pretend. No prunable records, of course, because the things I need to modify the dates on those. Let's find one. Let's find the first one. Let's take ID 68, for example. Oh, that didn't work. This has to be an array. All right. So now, comment that out and then do switch event all again. Now the creation date for this one, that didn't work. That's still today. Why? What happened? All right, I'll do it differently then. That worked. Probably a mass assignment thing. So that would work. That works. So this one supposedly was created yesterday. If I go back here and then do pretend again, there will be one pruned model with a file E0, E4. Let's run prune again. Okay, so it didn't do anything, and apparently the value of file path is completely empty for some reason. If I go back here and run this again, I should still have, yeah, it's still 2, so there's a problem. There is a problem. I'm gonna make this a little smaller. And then go up here. Let's go back to which event. The file path had nothing. Do I have something on this? Is this a thing? What the crap? Hmm. Oh, I have to save. Dude, are you you're not doing anything. What? Oh, I'm a dumbass. It's right here. It's not. Okay, that worked. The solo dumps thing worked. It's not gonna show up in the terminal as I was expecting. Okay. Okay, here they are. Bunch of stuff. So there is Wait a second. Can I clear? Yeah, clear that. Let's do this again. Not like that. Let's try again with this file path. Keep doing that. Okay, so yeah, I do have the value. Why is the deleting not a thing? Okay, so I'm using storage disk public and then delete. Let's check the file path for the public disk. Let's do this. Head over to File Systems. Find the public disk. And it's supposed to be on app public. Storage path app public. Okay. Which is in storage path app public. Yeah, it's right there. Just delete that one. Why won't you do it? Delete it, why don't you? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna let it run and see what happens. Can I? Is there a command to reload this nvim tree? Is it R? No, that's rename. How do I reload the nvim tree? Never mind. I can just do this and go into storage public. No, app public. There's two files there. Let's get rid of the die and dump. Oh, I can do this instead. Ooh, no? Okay. I'm not hitting the right keys. Hold on a second. There. Okay. So let's go back to Twitch event. I hope the comment is the same. GCC? Yes, that's it's still the same. Good. Let's save that. And now let's just run it and see if it works. It should work. This file path contains the file name and has to be removed. That has to be removed. Let's do model prune then. Okay, that's my bad. What? Could not open input file artisan? Okay, not in the root file. Yes, sure. Let's do it from here then. So one record pruned. Oh, it did work. So there was, we've been going around and around and around and it was working. I don't know why it didn't work on Wednesday though. Okay. fine. I guess there was no problem. Okay, but it wasn't all bad because now we have solo. Now we have solo running and we have a lot of goodies, so it wasn't all bad. So I'll call it a win, even though I didn't do anything. But at least it gave me a few minutes to practice on NeoVim. We have solo running, so that's a plus. And now we know it's working. Did I publish that the last time? I don't think I did. Let me check. Let's do GitHub. GitHub is the one thing that I'd rather do on the UI. PTS panel, where is it? Don't have it here? Okay. Create, add existing repository, then choose. Herd, where is herd? Herd, right here. Yeah, there is supposed to be like a nice CLI version of GitHub, or yeah, it's called LazyGit. You can use that in the command line. I have used it before. Don't really like it. I think this one is easy enough to use. I like the UI, so I'm gonna, when it comes to GitHub and publishing and stashing changes, etc., I'm just gonna switch back to this so I can have a better view of what I'm doing. All right, so I added the prunable thing. I added solo to composer.json. There is the solo configuration. Migration, I added soft deletes to Twitch events. I don't know if that's going to come in play. I like the GitHub desktop app a lot. Has me spoiled. Yeah. I mean, when I work on VS Code, I do like to work with the integrated version of VS or of GitHub, like the extension for it on VS Code. Kind of used to it. But if I don't have that, this is my second best. Are you developing a single organization or do you work for an agency? I currently work as a contractor for a single company. I've been working for them for the last 15 years as a web developer, PHP. And on my free time, I just do this. Yeah, it's really cool. And I work from home, so that's a plus. I love being inside. I'm a freaking introvert. Love being inside. Don't want to go out. Then we have the console with the schedule. Model prune lady. So I guess we can just publish this. Yeah, let's publish this thing. And now that we're here, let's make sure that the deployment and testing is working on GitHub too. Haven't looked at that in a while. And in fact, I might have some problems right now because I forgot to do composer test before. Abandoned? Oh, I have to use solo term. Oh, okay, we have to do that. In fact, let me go and find that out. Solo term solo. Oh yeah, it failed. Why did it fail? Lint, of course. All right, we gotta do a couple of things before we move on to other stuff. We have ads in about 2 minutes. First of all, we have to use a different package. I was in the documentation already. All right. I guess I'm going to stop this one, quit. I'm going to uninstall that package. So I guess I can do composer require. No, composer remove, composer. How do you uninstall a package with composer? RM? I guess the easier way would be to just remove it as a dependency, right? Composer remove? Let's try that. Or I guess I can just do this. Just remove it there. Save. And then composer update. All right, we have, we're gonna pause for a second. Oh yeah, it worked. Ooh. There. Why does it go back down? I hate it. I hate it. Anyway, so that removed it. Let me check on my notes real quick. Just to review what else we have to do. We're cleaning up files. I think we're pretty much done with this one. We have sub deletes, but if we're doing pruning, they're getting trashed. So I don't know if this one was really necessary. But I guess I'll just keep it there for now. We could work on this new route to have a place for us to see events that have already been played, just in case. All right, we're back, and then so we can work on this one next, and then on the chatter colors. This one, not really a priority right now. So yeah, those two. How much time have we got? It's just 1 hour. Not been that long. Okay. Let's install the right package now. With composer requires solo terms solo. So, and also just removing the line from the composer.json file and then doing composer update, that actually worked for me. Then we can do, according to documentation, install again. I'm probably gonna need to re-edit the configuration file, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, kind of blew up. No, actually, it didn't. I still have my config file. All right, so I should be able to go back here. And what's this start command? Configuration. Yeah, I did that. PHP artisan solo. Okay. So yeah, it works. All right, cool. V is running. Reverb is not. Let's start it. And also the queue. Easy. Thank you so much, Aaron Francis. This is an awesome package. I'm gonna look into trying to add support for me to move left and right instead of using the arrow keys, using H and L, which is the default NeoVim key bindings for moving left and right. That'll be a nice addition, because for me to move without lifting my hand and going back to the arrow keys would be really handy. Do you guys want to go look at the code for this? Just real quick. I'm curious how easy it would be to have that. I'm gonna go and look, if you don't mind. Is this big enough? Yeah. So let's see. Events, hotkeys. Is that already there? Vim hotkeys? Laravel prompt key, Vim hotkey to extend default hotkeys. Yeah, it's supposed to be there. Look. Next tab, previous tab, H and L. Ow. Is there something in documentation I didn't see for key mapping? And here I was thinking he was not smart enough to put it in. Configuration, commands, lazy commands, themes, key bindings. Here they are. Choose between the default Vim style key bindings, the default and Vim style key bindings. Where is that? Key binding, default and Vim. It's yes, it's an environment. It's an environment variable thing. So I'm gonna copy that. I'm gonna go back to iTerm. Get back here. I'm gonna open .env. And go down a few lines. Gotta be careful with this one. And then I'm gonna put it here. And I'm going to use Vim. Because we have to choose this one, use default, so that's the default one. But if we put this on Vim on this config key, then it's going to use the Vim hotkeys. And I don't think I need those quotes. All right, let's try that out. Save, and let's go back to solo, and let's quit. Start it again. And now I'm going to use L. There you go. Look at that. Aaron Francis, I'm sorry I doubted you. Perfect. All right. So that's done. Let's push those changes with the right package installed. And also I need to do lint. Oh, we can do that from solo now. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look. I did this. So if I do test, oh, not that. If I do test and just do start. Ooh, it's running on the back on the, ooh, that's, okay, that's fine. So yeah, I have a lint problem, so I can just do this and then start. That's supposed to work. The viewing of this is a little weird though. Any case, you can go back to this one and then start again. See, it's running outside of the view, I guess. Oh, we have a... So I'm not gonna run it here then. I don't like that. Let's go and run it over here. We have a coverage problem apparently. Why? Oh, it's type coverage? No, it's not type. Fortify, I don't care about. Fortify. Oh, now we have some lines on Twitch, on the Twitch event model that we are not testing. That's basically the prunable thing. Lines 31 and line 52. Let's see. So line 52 is this one. We need to find a way to test that. And then line 31 is here. So there I don't think I should. Well, no, I should actually. How do I do this? Let's see. Helpers. Let's go back to model pruning. See if there is anything about testing in here. No. Oh, maybe we could just run the artisan command, run a test, and then assert on the database. Let's see if that works. And if it doesn't, at least I'll have a test for it, and I can just ignore those two functions to get back to the minimum amount of code coverage. Let's see. Where do I put it though? PHP artisan test. Maybe I can just do a console test. Yeah, maybe. Let's try that. So I can do maybe this artisan model prune, was it? And let's do, just to be safe. Oh, assert exit code 0. Now, there's something I'm worried about. If I run that on a test, is it actually going to run or just pretend to run it? Laravel provides a simple API for testing your application custom console commands. To get started, let's explore how to make an assertion. Yeah, that's fine. You may use the assert not exit code. Okay. Of course. Let's use this one actually. Laravel allows you to easily mock user input for your console. Okay. Table expectations. No. Console events. By default, the command starting and command finish events are not dispatched while running your application tests. However, you can enable these events. Okay, so there is stuff that it doesn't run. I guess I can just test it. Just have an actual model in the live database and see if when I run the test, it goes away. Actually, no, it's not gonna be a problem because this is supposed to be working on a in-memory database. So I guess we're good. So talking about database, let's create a few records. So, oh my God, which event? Oh, that's nice. Factory. That's not so nice. Let's do create and let's override the created at. And let's set it as carbon. Now, sub day. So that basically gives us, okay, what are you talking about? Undefined Twitch event. Didn't import that. Okay, cool. It's not what I wanted. Okay, let's see if I can do that again. There you go. Now it worked. So create one record for yesterday, then run model prune. Give me 1 second just to check something. Oh, come on. Stop. I said stop. I want to do either FB, head over to console, and it's model prune. Yes. Just wanted to double check. Model prune, assert successful, and then let's make a. Was it on this? No. Maybe assert database has assert database count. Yes. Assert database counts on the table, and the table is Twitch events. And the count is 0. Basically, I create a record. And at that time, because I'm using an in-memory database for SQLite, for every test, that database is wiped and created again. So by the time this runs, the database is empty. Then I create a single record for the Twitch event, prune it, which means that when I assert the database count on Twitch events, it should be back to 0. How do I test things here? I think I had something. Let me go back and check. 1 second. First of all, save. I'm gonna add a new window, cd into my dot files, config, nvim, and I believe I have a plugin for this. Formatting, where are you? Toggle term, telescope, surround, vim test. So the command is to test nearest, that'll be either T or space T. For the file is space shift T. And for the last is L. Okay. So letter T should be enough. Yeah, this looks good. I forgot about this. Okay, that's passing, which is good. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of the years? Exit. Okay, cool. Okay, so that means what would happen if go back down here and do composer lint first of all, just in case. Yeah, there was one lint change, and then composer test, and let's see how are we doing on coverage. We're good. We're good. Back to 90.4% coverage, which is enough. It's complaining about PHP, Xdebug PHP extension, which is enabled. It's needed for the coverage option, so we can ignore that warning. And there were no errors for PHP stan. Let's see refactor or rector. There is one change that we need to apply. Let me see it. Yeah, there is. I missed this return type here. There is no return type, and it has to have a return type. It's very strict about that. So to fix it, we just do composer rector or refactor actually. Composer refactor, which is a command that I have in my composer.json that basically runs rector without the dry run option. So runs it for real. And it's going to go and make that change to the file so that it will have a return type of void, and then I can run composer test again to test everything. I love this process, by the way. I love it that I have all of this nailed down so early in the project. All right. And then type coverage. Let's see how we're doing here. %, doing good. And of course, no misspellings in the project. Awesome. Let's go back to Git. Check on all of the changes here. I thought I had that already. Oh, it changed order. Interesting. Oh. So rector orders my traits alphabetically. Nice. And this one was already here. What's going on? Oh, it took it from down here to up here? Why? Apparently Rector just didn't like my prunable method down over here and just moved it over here. Like up a few lines. That's fine. Composer.json, we fixed that. Solo config, that's good. Added a few commas and spaces. Just cleaning things up. I didn't declare strict types 1, that was Rector. And then console test, that was our new test case. Fixed, composer, no, fixed, Rector, and code coverage. Abandoned package, kind of a solo package. Fixed, lint, rec, and code coverage. Code coverage. So in a new test case for model pruning command. All right. Commit, push to origin. Right, let's go to the pull request again, which should be open somewhere. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. Create pull request. Oh, it's a new pull request, of course. I merged the other one. That's fine. Create pull request and merge. All right, let's check on the code action. Just to make sure. Let's see that run and succeed. We're gonna have ads in like 20 seconds, by the way. And I guess after this is done, we can start with a new thing, a new route. Oh, there was an error. Why? What? Why didn't I see this? That's interesting. ads are over. Something interesting is happening on the code actions on GitHub. There are 2 tests that are not passing, and they are both for the show overlay test that we added last session. But those are not failing for me locally, which is really interesting. I had no errors when I run tests on my local environment, but apparently it is failing on GitHub. These are the tests that I'm talking about. By the way, why are you not importing Livewire? Either way, it's probably something regarding the configuration file and the fact that when running on GitHub, that value doesn't have a default. It could be the case. Hey, Johan Codes, you've been waiting? Nice. No more waiting. How you doing, man? Happy Friday. If you're not I think you are following me on either on Bluesky or Twitter. I post every time I'm going live. I send a notification. So yeah, probably this is what's failing, because if I go to that, let's go to services and then look for Twitch. Yeah, that overlay secret doesn't have a default value. Maybe I should add one and see if that helps. If it doesn't, then I'll just move on and figure it out off screen. Ooh, what do you do? Let's just put secret there, just in case. So that way, when we are in the test, show overlay test, when I call config, it's going to always return a string instead of null, and I think that's why it's complaining over on GitHub, because when there is no default value, this returns null, and it's yelling because it doesn't like me assigning null values to a string property on the show overlay class. Let's give that a try. That is just that. Default config value for Twitch overlay secret. All right, create pull request. One more time. Create pull request. Merge. And let's get over here and look at the whole process. Hopefully it will go well this time. That did it. Ah, beautiful greens, beautiful passes. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come on, pick it up, dude. We got things to do. We have things to do. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Just cleaning up and go to green. Thank you. All right, that's done. We're done with that. Moving on to new things. We are going to create a view so that we can see all the events that have been played but not been all the let me say that again. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. We are going to create a new view or a new page so that we can see events that have been played but not have been deleted. Have not been deleted. English. So that. Is PHP unit or pest using for test? I'm using pest. That is my preferred framework for testing since it came out, basically. So yeah, I'm using pest. All right, let's create a new branch. For this, head over to main. Pull everything. And then create new branch. Played events page. The ball player 42, man. I just got done messing with Azure domain certificate stuff. My least favorite thing to do. I could not tell you because that's all new to me. Azure domain. I do hear from the guy that takes care of all the certificate stuff on the server that dealing with certificates, it's like icky. Thankfully for me, I don't have to deal with that ever. It's not fun. Yeah, I'm guessing. The only time I have had to deal with certificates for domains, it's on my domain, but thankfully I did it with Forge, so all I had to do was press a button. Like in my domain here, I just went to SSL, chose Let's Encrypt, create a certificate for my two domains, and it just created that and activated that. Yeah, thank goodness for Forge, because I would be lost without it. Yeah. I actually only tried PHP unit. Which one is best? Is best easy to learn? I cannot tell you that because I don't know how fast or let me put it this way. It's not hard to learn. It is not a question of whether it's better or worse, or if it's easy or hard. It's more a question of what do you prefer, because pest has a more fluid API for running tests. On PHP unit, you usually use this arrow thing. You work on an object environment most of the time, and all of the assertions are from the base test case object. Best is like a wrapper around that, and instead of using an object-oriented approach, you use a functional-oriented approach where every or pretty much all of the things that you can do on PHP unit, you have a function for that instead of a object method. I don't know if that makes sense. And it has a very nice expectation API so that you can work on expectations more fluently, in my opinion. But again, it's not a matter of is it best or is it worst. It's a matter of do you like it? And if you do, then use it. But if you're comfortable with PHP unit and you're proficient with it, there is no need to switch. You can stick with that and be good with it, and it's a matter of preference at the end of the day. Ooh, we have a bot. I can ban a bot. Good. I'm gonna do it here. God, how do I close this? I'm done. Oh, here we go. There. Okay. All right. Let's work on a new page. Did I finish creating the branch? No. Played events page. Is it played? Old events? No. Played events. Yeah, let's call it played events. How do I close a buffer? I think I can space FB. Can I do X on this one? No. Oh, okay. Space? No. Ape? I guess not. How do I close a buffer? How do I close a buffer on Vim? I think it was Control W Q. Oh, this one's not saved. How come? What's the change here? How do I close a window on Vim? No. Oh, that closed the whole thing. Ugh. Fine. I'll just go in again. Alright. What do we need to do first? Since we're doing testing since we're testing pretty much everything, I think we should start with a test for this new page. It's going to be a full page component, So let's create a test. PHP artisan test, and let's call it played events. Wait a second. It's supposed to be on pages, or is it though? No, not that. Let me see what I have here. Feature, Livewire, API, show events. We have a show events test. Show Twitch events. So all in the same folder. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Let's keep the naming convention and just call it show played events test. All right. Let's start with a smoke test. It renders the show events, renders the component. So see, this is what I was talking about before with the pest. This is how you would do a GET request in a PHP unit environment, but you can also do just GET as a function with pest, and you get the same thing. In fact, I don't need a response here. I can just do GET. What was the route for the other one? It was events. I guess we can make events played. Maybe a route like that. And I can just chain assert OK on this one. Actually, no, we're not testing a route. We should, but we're not testing a route. Right now, we're testing a component. Kind of forgot about that. Let's delete all this. We're going to do Livewire. And then test. Ooh, test. We're gonna test a component that is going to be called show played. Ooh, played events. Or actually class, and just so I don't forget later, I'm going to add the use case for it, the use statement, and this is going to be on app. Livewire? Yes, Livewire. Pages. Yeah, see, we have this one inside pages, so might as well just put it there. So show played events. I should have kept the naming convention of show play Twitch events. In fact, I think I'm going to. This point I'm still on time. Don't worry about it. You can interrupt as many times as you want. That's why we're here. And what text editor do you prefer? For the longest time, I have been using VS Code. So VS Code, I'm gonna say, is my preferred editor of choice. But over the last, I'm gonna say 6 months, give or take, I've been wanting or itching to try NeoVim, because I, like many of you, I watch the Primogen, I watch TJ Dev, I think that's his name. Either way, I watch many other streamers. Also, I watch Alex. He's from, he does live stream from Laravel. I see many other people using the NeoVim environment or using the NeoVim editor, and it looks really nice. And it said that it can help you improve productivity. So for the last 6 months, give or take, I've been, first of all, switched my key bindings on VS Code to Vim motions instead of just regular key bindings, so that I can get used to the way NeoVim works without having to make the full switch. So I've been doing that for a while now, and I've been getting better. So in the next few weeks, I'm going to try and work as much as I can on NeoVim, because I've been working on a fairly decent environment that I think works for me. So I configured that, and now I'm going to start using it and see how it feels. So I'm going to start using NeoVim for a while. But if at some point I feel like it's hindering me or preventing me from being efficient, I'll just go back to VS Code. I would recommend that you go to YouTube, and let me see if I can find this guy. Head over to Josian Martinez. Follow this guy, subscribe to his channel. I'm actually going to post the link here. Find his tutorial about setting up NeoVim. I did exactly what he did, and it was perfect. So I'm gonna put this on chat right here. Put it on Twitch too. So yeah, that guy is by far the best I've seen on YouTube when it comes to NeoVim tutorials. So go to his page, watch as many videos as you can. Find the one where he installs NeoVim. Let me see if I can find that video for you. Playlists. My dev environment workflow. Yeah, just take a look at this playlist. It will help you set up your terminal to look pretty, set up your NeoVim environment to look nice and be productive in it, and set up, I think he also works with Tmux. You can ignore the tiling window manager stuff if you want. It is not really, I recommend you use LazyVim for your configuration as well. And that's what has worked for me, and it's really easy to get into, and it's basically just Lua code for all the configuration. You don't have to know Lua to configure it. You can pretty much just follow along, and should work for you. But yeah, this is what I did. Worked fine for me. Oh, also, one great tip that I followed, and this has been like a lifesaver for me. I don't know if you're on Mac or on Windows, but remap, does it also work for Windows? Yes, so I'm assuming you're on Windows, and this works for Windows as well. Change or remap your keyboard so that your left control key is actually map to the caps lock key. If you do that, you're going to find yourself using the control key a lot when working on Neovim. And the fact that the caps lock key is right next to your pinky makes it a lot easier to find that key. So you don't use caps lock a lot. So my recommendation is that you switch the left caps lock, and let me say it again. Remap the left caps lock key to your control key and your control key to caps lock key. And that'll be amazing for your ergonomics. Do that. Thank me later. All right, so show play Twitch events. I guess I should rename this test file as well. How can I rename here? R? Yeah. There you go. Okay, we're gonna have ads in like 5 seconds, so let's go and take a break for now. I said take a break for now. I'm gonna take this opportunity to set up a few things on my OBS because this scene does not have the TTS stuff. Browser, existing, TTS. Okay. I've been working with PHP and Laravel for long, but never get a job. I even have Upwork verified account. Oh, nice. Well, you get there. It's not a race. Eventually you'll get a job. I believe in you. One second. All right, that's there. But still no real. I'm assuming you said no real job. What should I do? You're already doing the right stuff. You are learning. You are working with Laravel. I would recommend just keep creating small projects, like hobby projects, so that you can have a portfolio of things that you have coded and created, and hopefully you can use that to apply for jobs. But yeah, don't give up. I mean, you're going to get there, even though it may feel like it will never happen. It will, as long as you stick with it and just keep trying and keep applying and just don't give up. It will happen for you. All right, we're back. I've been a PHP developer for 20 years. This is for you, Johan. Or Johan. Do you prefer Johan or Johan? Johan? I'm gonna call you Johan. I've been a PHP developer for 20 years, and I've mentioned this before. There was a gap on my development work, where I have PHP package called Yoha QR, also portfolio. Excellent. That's awesome, dude. You have way more stuff, way more things to show than the average developer. It's just a matter of timing. And it will, I promise you, it will happen. One of these days, you're just going to apply to the right place and they're going to like your work and you're going to get a job. It's not a matter of, I have to do it now or tomorrow. It has to happen this month. You just keep doing what you're doing, keep learning new stuff, keep practicing, and eventually it will happen. What I was saying is, as an example, there was a period of time where I did not work on development at all. I got a job at Intel as a second level, what do you call this? A second level, I always forget the word. I was doing support work, like on the phone. I was second level support for Intel for the assembly line, and it didn't require me to do any programming. It was a great job, paid very, very well, and it was one of the most stable works I've ever had. But I did not have to code at all. So I did that for 7 years. And when you stop doing something for 7 years, you forget about it, right? So when it came time for me to look for a new job, it was an unfortunate situation that I had to leave that job and then start looking for a new one. And I wanted to do development again because that's my passion. And I felt, for as good as that job was, I felt bored and I felt like something was missing. Even though I had stability, I did not have passion for that job. So I started looking for a job. And after 7 years, I had a gap of experience. I was completely outdated on everything. So I had to start from scratch. And it felt like it was never going to happen. And in fact, I had to take a couple of odd jobs here and there just to keep the lights up until I could find the right job. And it didn't happen at first. I actually did I drove a cab for like 2 months. I got a job at a call center for like 5 minutes. I did the training, and when it came to the real job, I lasted a week and I quit because, oh my God, that's the worst job I've ever had. And then one day I put my old car for sale. And this is how random things happen. I put my car for sale, and the person that I sold my car to was looking for someone to do development for him. Like, what are the odds? And we started talking. Eventually, he brought me in as a contractor for freelance jobs here and there, and not really paying a lot, but I was doing development again. So that served as a starting point. And after a few months, he hired me like full time, and I stayed on that job for like 5 months. And then, and this is the key, even when you find a development job that you like, you are totally allowed to keep looking, keep applying, because that's what I did. After a few months where I felt confident enough to look for another job, for a better job, I started applying again. And this time I had code to back me up. I had more experience. I had more confidence on my development skills again. So I applied, and I applied online for a few jobs, and I ended up landing this job 15 years ago, and it has been the best job of my life. So don't give up. It will happen for you. Hey, C Films, how you doing, man? I'm doing great, thank you. All right, what were we doing? Okay, yeah, let's keep working on this. So we do live test. This is just a smoke test. So we can do assert OK. Over here. What are you complaining about? Okay, this I can fix. Yeah, of course. The show play Twitch events is not created, but that's fine. Let's just get that error out of the way. And let's test this. And obviously we don't have a component. So let's create one. PHP artisan, make Livewire, pages, show played Twitch events. All right. All right, smoke test out of the way. Good. I close this with a toggle term. I remember I had a thing for this. Let me go to 2 real quick. Let me look for toggle term. Yes. So the mapping for that was control slash. Huh, that's odd. Okay, that worked. Okay. How's my project going? It's going great, actually. Thank you for asking. In fact, you can actually test it right now and see it working. If you have at least 50 channel points, you can go to the channel points and redeem the one called TTS panel reward, worth 50 channel points. Post a message and it should actually play live on stream. Go ahead, try it. Try it. Do it. Try it now. And right now I'm just working on a new page that will allow me to see all the events that have been played during a live session, or for the same day actually. Do it. There's still that error. Why? Why?
Hello, this is C Films, who is a knowledge and enthusiast on movies and TV.
Thank you for that. Also, I'm going to start working on probably Monday on adding new voices. I want to work with, right now I'm working with OpenAI for the text-to-speech part of the project, But I've been doing research on the Google text-to-speech service, and I have a few notes here, and I'm probably gonna start working on that. If I go here, I want to use this voice. I want to show you the voice I want to use. Where is it? Maybe not this page. Oh, I want to see it. Hold on. I had it here somewhere. How about this? Here. Okay, so the voice that I want to use, it's English UK. I think it's Studio ENGB, this one.
With cloud machine learning, your application interprets images, texts, and more.
So I want to use that voice because it sounds familiar. I don't know why, but I like it very much and I want to use it for myself. Ow! So yeah, I've been doing research. I have a few notes here and I'm going to start working on integrating that on my project starting Monday. A British voice? Yes, because you know why? I'm going to be real with you. You know why I like that voice?
With cloud machine learning, your application interprets images, texts, and more.
That is so. This whole project started because I am a fan of Pirate Software. I really like his streams, and he has been an inspiration for me ever since I started streaming. That is the voice that he uses for text-to-speech. And when I wanted to implement text-to-speech for myself using the same software that he uses, which is SpeakerBot and StreamerBot, I was disappointed to find out that those two software pieces only work on Windows, and I'm a Mac user. So I decided that if I could not use it or on Windows, I was going to create it myself. So this whole thing started as inspiration this whole thing started because I was inspired by Pirate Software, and that is the voice that he uses, so that I want to use the same voice.
With cloud machine learning, your application interprets images, texts, and more.
So I think that'll be the culmination of this whole thing, this whole project, the inspiration that created this entire project. So yeah, hopefully it will work. I have all the documentation and stuff and things, and I'm gonna start working on that on Monday. Now that the project is it's on a semi-stable state where it actually works and I can see the events popping up on OBS, now I can start like polishing more. So yeah, that'll be the goal. Yeah, dude, forgot. Hold on, I have it here. I closed it. God damn it. Recents. Where is recents? Lost it again. Where can I see the recent, the history on Arch? Never mind. I'll find it again and mark it. I did text to speech here. And then I did list of all supported voices. And then supported voices. And here we go. I'm gonna save this page so I don't have to look for it again. Hi Willie, how you doing, by the way? Thank you for joining me. But even so, I already had the voice code here, so that is exactly the code that I'm looking for. But yeah. We all know you're going to search it up again on Monday. Yeah. Oh, you know me so well. You know me so well. Oh, I'm out of tea. Sad. Very sad. Why are you complaining? It's already there. Do you want me to show it to you? Look. It's not. Interesting. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. Why are you complaining? App Livewire pages showed play Twitch events. Did I fail the name? Maybe I did. Let's do this. Oh, you can't find it. Why? Interesting. I gotta find a way to... No, it's still not doing it. Oh, because I need to import the class. Now it's finding it. Okay, so I need to find a way to restart the LSP server on a new Vim. That was the problem. I'll find that out later. All right, so we have a smoke test for this. I guess the next thing we need to test, probably I can just grab some of the tests that I created for, what are you doing? For show Twitch events, which is basically the same thing, but with a different query. Let's go and grab those. Yeah, we're gonna need the before each. So yoink. There you go. And of course, wow, why did you put it there? It's dumb. For each. Let's grab this one. Show all Twitch event records. And yoink. Instead of all Twitch events, I want the all played Twitch events. All right. Now, the only difference on this one is that instead of just creating them, I want this to be... I want to override the played at property. Let's give that a value of carbon now. And then acting as user, and then test, assert count. You should see all of those. All right. No test found. Really? Oh, I have to save. Failed because we gave null value assert count. That's a weird error though. But that's okay, because what we know is that we have no way of oh, there is no property. Yeah, starting with that though. So yeah, when looking for the events property on show play Twitch events class, it's giving us null instead of something that it can be traversable. That is basically what the error is saying. So we have to go and define these events property. Jesus Christ, come on. Let's go here. And let's add a public Twitch event. No. We can probably just copy the definition from the other one. It's very much the same. Where is it though? Oh, it was a it's a computed one. Over the last few weeks, I have been trying out more different AI chats. And how is that going for you? The only one I use right now is OpenAI. Out of, I don't know, familiarity or convenience. It does the work. I don't really need anything else. How many are there? So it's OpenAI, I know of Claude, Gemini, and now DeepSeek. That's the only 4 I know. I guess I can just copy this. I'm gonna be doing pretty much the same, except that played at is not going to be null. So yoink this. And paste it here. Obviously, I need the computed thingy. I need the collection import. This is already helping me a lot because that glaring red text when I'm missing an import is actually helping me out when I don't have that in VS Code, and you know it happens a lot. I miss the imports like every single time. So I like that about NewVim. Let's change this to, instead of, I know I'm writing a lot more code that I should, but since we already have this coded in some other places, I can just, you know, reuse it. And instead of where null, can use where not null. I tried Gemini, ChatGPT, and recently tried Copilot, Claude, and Perplexity. That's a new one for me. Who is that from? Perplexity. Keep doing that. Who created this one? Who owns Perplexity? Never used that one. We're not null, play that, latest get. That should be good enough. Now let's go back. Oh, I can do the last one. We have ads, so we're gonna pause for a moment. But I'm just gonna run the last test with either L. There you go. And we're passing the test. We're doing good. How much time do we have left? We have like 25 minutes. So maybe we can do a couple more tests. Return type collection could probably be an eloquent collection. Let me go and check. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that was bad. Hold on, let me do this instead. Yeah, I guess I would have caught that when running, what is it, Rector, I think, or Lattistan, one of those two. But yeah, good thing to catch those early. Ads are over. Okay, we have that passing. That's good. Let me run it again just to make sure. Still passing. All right. Let's go back and add a few more. Let's go actually. Let me copy another one from Show Twitch Events Test, since those are very similar. Only show events that have not been played. I'm gonna do the opposite of this one. So yoink. Paste. Ooh, I did it twice. No, just once. Thank you. Show only events that have been played. This is going to pass right away, by the way, because I already have the code for it. Claude is partnered with Amazon. Yeah, I mean, I know Claude, which is from Amazon and all of those. I know Gemini, which is from Google. OpenAI, obviously. Copilot for Microsoft, but Perplexity, I don't know who owns that. If it's just maybe just their own thing, I don't know. That's a new one for me. Yeah, it's not partnered with any major company yet. Okay, I see. I would not be using that then, or any others. I mean, the only one that sparks my curiosity is DeepSeek, but only because I can download it and try it out locally. And maybe there are some fun projects that we can try out, even with integrating that with maybe a chatbot for the stream running locally on my machine, maybe. But other than that, I just stick with OpenAI and that's it. I only use it when I'm kind of stuck and I need to move forward without having to, yeah, just to get momentum when I get stuck in decision paralysis. So only show events that have been played. This is going to pass right away because we are not, actually we are going to, that actually works. Oh, by the way, I'm not doing create over here. I know I am. I can just copy this one right away. Yoink. And paste it here and then create one without it. Like that. Actually just remove all the state thing. There you go. I use AI as brainstorming tools. Yeah, that's a very good use of a tool as AI. A very good use of AI as a tool. Sorry. You're absolutely doing it right. I am curious though, because I feel like I could learn more about how to use LLMs, like with Olama, for example, downloading LLMs and try to put them to use in a different way other than just chatting tools and just brainstorming tools like Robert Docking. I feel like that's one of the things that we really need to start working on. At least myself, I feel like I need to. It is a new technology that if you sleep on it too long, people are just gonna go past you like really quick. People that are already doing that, learning that kind of knowledge. So I really need to start researching on ways I can use that in a different way other than just Robert Docking. Hey Mono, how you doing? Thank you so much for joining me and for joining the conversation. I used AI when I face a couple of errors that I don't recognize. That again, that's a very valid and very good use of AI as a tool to explain errors to you in a way that you would understand them. Yes, I use that as well. I use it like that as well. But I feel like we could do more. Instead of just using it as rubber ducking, like using it with your, I think the Primogen is already doing interesting stuff with DeepSeek, where he has like a beefy machine with some GPUs, and it's using that to create his own co-pilot. I think if I understand correctly, it's kind of difficult to follow along, but I feel that's one of the things that I don't know about, but I do need to learn, like how to put the LLMs that you can download and run on your machine and use them with your own data sets somehow. I don't even know. I'm in the state where I don't know what I don't know. So I need to move past that state into the I know what I don't know, and then now I know what I didn't know, if that makes any sense. So I'm in the ignorance part. I know that I want to learn, but I don't know what I need to learn. So I don't know what I don't know yet. All right, so create 3 Twitch events with played ad set up, 1 without it, and the list should still be 3. This one is going to pass, I guess, because of the code that I just implemented. And it does. Cool. All right, I think we have time for a couple more. Let's go back to play Twitch events. No, not that one. This one contains the Twitch event card component. Yeah, we're gonna use the same card component. So yoink! I think this is going to be the last one. All right, we need this function without exception handling. We need acting as. And we need to change this class to show played Twitch events, like that. Okay. So now we need to change that line for this one. And we need to assert, wait. I guess I did something wrong. Hold on. Go back a few steps. Assert C Livewire. Interesting. This, I don't know why I have this test here. Oh, because it didn't work with nested components, so I settled for that. Okay, that's fine. Does this work though? I'm guessing not. I'm guessing I have to save. Yeah, we still need. What's the error here? We don't have a page with that we're basically not rendering in any route. So let's do that. We need to go to web. Let's copy this route right here. So that's the route, that's the class. All these events played index. Okay, that was good. That's fine. We're rendering the component with a route now. And what's next? Let's see. Mark an event as played. So I don't need this one. We're not gonna be marking any event as played on this view, so I guess we are done with the testing of that page. Obviously, it's going to look like crap right now. And in fact, we can actually check how crappy it looks. Let's go to Chrome. Can I go to Chrome? Thank you. Navigate to TTS panel, events, played. Oh, there are any? Really? I would have guessed there. Well, yeah, that's fine. We're just not showing anything right now on the template. Let's look at the template real quick. So we go to show play Twitch events. We're just rendering this show play Twitch events page. If we go to that, yeah, it's just an empty div. It's using the layout, so it looks nice, but it's empty because we, even though we have data in the component via the computed property, we are not using that data yet. We're not using that data yet to display any of the records. So we'll take care of that next session, next week, next Monday. I guess this is a good stopping point. We're almost at the 3-hour mark, and yeah, we're gonna stop here and continue over on Monday. We're gonna get this page going. Shouldn't take long because it's basically the same page as the show events page that we already have. We just have to switch it up, and we already have switched it up to show the events that have been played, so shouldn't take long. Once we're done with that, we're going to start working on the new voice for the text-to-speech service, which is from Google. All right. Thank you so much for everyone who joined today. It was nice to see you all. If you found any of this helpful, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, follow me on Twitch if you're not doing so already, and as always, I'll see you on Monday. Stay here if you're on Twitch. We're going to go and rate someone. All done. Let's see who is on today. Guess we can go raid Muhoodles. We haven't been there in a while, so yeah, let's go over there. All right. All right. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend. See you on Monday. Bye.
Satellite and sell it. And on the services of your first satellite in Europa and Ganymede. Interesting. Hey, Tudo, thanks so much for reading in. How was your spring scram? How are you doing? I hope you had a good one. If y'all want some programming game dev streams, Laravel, other things, go follow Tudo's program. And Raiders, we do science communication on outer space and astrobiology. We also talk about sharks, conservation, and programming. The game from retro to new stuff. We're talking about recent stuff right now. Just how they have, the salt systems, the water on the surface, old news, but maybe have a better idea of how life might have evaporated off the surface. But yeah. Maybe they're just more so talking about evidence of highly species. Yeah, nature astronomy. Not new. Every university is about it though. Interesting though. They're kind of assuming that pretty rad. Tito, thank you so much for the 3-month resub. I super appreciate it. Keep enjoying the Space Shark emotes, animated emotes, app reviewed, and everything. And thanks for the PB++ as well, as we're continuing on our Plus program journey. Thank you. Aw, I'm glad you're doing well. Stream's going well too. This is our 10th, I think our 10th annual Valentine's Day stream, which is exciting. Yeah, we'll be playing some silly games later, and I'm really excited. Well, not later, like after this article, pretty much. I'm really excited. Yeah, right, physics, now we know where to get that baking soda. I got baking soda.